Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Saints are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Panthers, who will need to solve that secondary.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The motion man here, Fleener. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next three guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Lynch looking to throw on second. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking for his tight end, Fleener, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Now Newton on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go back to Stewart on first. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Newton gives off to Stewart. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it back to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start the drive with Peterson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Lynch. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now he's forced out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Newton. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. first down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now it's Lynch. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And he knocks it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw on second down is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Newton now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Fairley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on 4th down, on comes the Carolina kicker, Harrison Butker. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And taken right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's go! Leopard! Detroit! Let's go!
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now he's forced out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
The toss play, Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Newton now on second down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. his target, Samuel. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Back to the ground now with Stewart. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's Lynch. Man open left side is Brown. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, they run with Stewart. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Out of the gun, Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Newton. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 57 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. Open space. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, Peterson. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lynch. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 41 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Forced out to his left. And Josh Hill has it. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd-quarter score. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Bears have just scored, so they add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing again. Lynch. Now he'll escape to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
That's taken on the 25. He won't go down. Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Newton on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football, Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
From the gun, Newton being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And a good effort on a return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Play action. Now Lynch. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught right side. It's Snead. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's Newton. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure. That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game. And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Fairley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. To throw is Lynch. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2.
Oh, this is blocked. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Lions have now taken the lead in that ball game. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mario Addison in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man,